Alright, welcome guys to ERL round 8 in Austria. Qualifying has started, no one is out yet. I think we'll see most of them qualify on the softs, as this is an easy soft medium strategy. Waiting for the first one to come out. I can hear the engines firing. Let's fix this menu. See the tires, get the telemetry, get the track map. Alright, the first guys are out. Let's order him first. Order him first. Mazer is second, the most likely candidate for pole, as he is by far the fastest in the league. Let's follow him around on his outlap. Warming the tires for the last bit. Locks up into the final corner. And he starts his lap. Coming up to the Niki Lauda curve. It's a little bit of the slipstream from the Ferrari here. Brakes for turn 2. Short shift to 3. DRS wide open. Nice and tidy. Here a bit of a lockup, but I'm not sure if that's just netcode. Another one. Yellow is in sector 2. Around the final corner. He set the benchmark of a 1:04.2. Couldn't really tell what the yellow was for, but Otterim's in, so he must have invalidated his lap. It's Lance with a 1:04.8 in second. TJD in third with a 1:05.3. Let's watch Store for a bit. It's the fastest middle sector of all, according to the track map. Goes wide on the final corner. 1:04.9. Puts him in third. Fakir in fourth. Ege sixth. Maido is on our lap. This is ERS in overtake. Nice and tidy. Coming up to the final couple corners. Last corner. See what he can put in. A 1:04.5. Oh. Store is off the track. Maybe to let people by, or he might have just lost it. Should be going in now. Embassy is. Almighty put it in 4th with a 104.9. Might be trying for another lap. It's invalidated according to the track maps. So yellow in sector 3, there's a Williams spun around. It's Yuki trying to get into the pits. Does so. Gatsper is invalidated again. Yellow's in sector 2. Must be Almighty. Warming his tires, which are lap hold, so I think he might go in. Another yellow in sector 2. There's a slow Alfa Romeo. Should go into the pits as well. Alright, I think Meester's on a hot lap again. Let's follow him. Provisional pole for now. To the final corner now. See if it's an improvement. Slightly, very slightly. 5 thousandths. It's Mido off the track in sector 2. Together with Ferry, if they come together. Embassy starting his fast lap now. Coming up to the top of the hill, turn 2. Might get a bit blocked by the Almighty, who's on an outlap, but moves out of the way. Yellows everywhere. Can't see anyone off track quickly. See what Embassy can put in. Miss the opportunity to cut that corner there. 104.7. Well, Mido has started his fast lap. Coming around turn 2, opening the DRS. Is in hot lap mode, so he might run out before the end if he doesn't manage it. But maybe the track's too short to use it all up, I don't know. According to Falcon, there's going to be rain near the end of the race, so it should be interesting to watch. Mido with the fastest lap so far, a 104.1. Meester's not going to be happy about that. The Almighty going in on his hot lap. Might have been invalidated somewhere. Embassy going in. Ferry might be on a hot lap. No, he's on low ERS. Aegis has left the session. Let's give him a quick re-invite. Ferry's coming in. Maester's on another outlap. So fuck here and Fragweiser. Follow fuck here for a bit. Cuts the corner there. Gets away with it. Opens and closes the ERS a couple times. There's Yuki in the wall, or on the grass at least. Staying out of the way of everyone else. Very nice. Let's go back. Opens the ERS late again. Fucker seems to be in a bit of traffic as Chameleon's right in front of him. Oh, he's also on a hot lap, so he doesn't have to move, but there's a big speed difference between the two. Well, Chameleon gets in a block, but they're both going in. So. Fuck here just races into the pits. It's giving him a warning. See what Meeser's gonna do? Is he gonna get his provisional pole position back? He does with a 104.0. Now it depends if he has taken the softer option, he can go for another run. If he hasn't, this was his last. Watching Almighty on a hot lap now. Let's see what he can do. If he can pass Embassy or even get in with the top boys. Almighty is going for another lap. Almighty goes to third with a 104.4. Very nice lap. Meeser is back in again. Has to wait for Frag to come out. Fakir's on another outlap. As he aborted his last one. Follow Mido around for his lap. See if he can get the provisional pole back again. Goes out of first gear for that corner. Yellow's in sector 2. Force India spun around. Needs to be careful with rejoining the track, and he is. No purple sectors so far. Oh, and he overcooks it on the second last corner. This doesn't go faster. Everyone else is staying in the pits for now. Only one who hasn't set a time yet is the Bumpy Flump, who's watching the press conference of Boris Johnson. Oh, he's going out now on the mediums. Alright. See what he can do. Only one on outlap in the top 4 is Embassy. The rest have done their laps, I think. So he's the only one with a chance for pole right now. Oh, Macer's going on another outlap. He might have picked up 4 sets of soft then. Needs to stay out of the way of the Renault boys behind. They're also both on outlaps, so. Fighting for who gets the toe. 28 seconds left to cross the line. Embassy is on a fast lap right now. See what he can do. Vegas has retired from the session on track. It's going to bring out the yellows. Embassy locks up into the last corner. That lap might have been invalidated, and I think it has. Macer on his hot lap now, and both the Renaults. They seem to be towing each other through for the entire lap. See if that pumps juice back up the standings, as he's getting a large suck now. There they both come. Cross the line. Puts juice back up 16th. How is Macer's lap going? Seems to have aborted it, because he must have invalidated. Alright, I think everyone has finished but Cranmar, who seems to be going into the pits. Alright, there's a bit of bumping going on between all the AI driven cars right now. Who are we waiting for? Waiting for Cranmar to retire his car. There we go. That was qualifying. Meister on pole, as is tradition. Let's run through the grid. We have Meister in first, Mido in second, Almighty in third, Embassy in fourth, Otterim in fifth, Store in sixth, Volendrug in seventh, TJD in eighth, Very in ninth, Frag in 10th, Fakir in 11th, Aegis in 12th, 13th is Medro for Verstappen, 14th for Chameleon, 15th for Yuki, 16th for Gasper, 17th for Juicebag, 18th for Cranmar, and 19th for the Bumpy Flump. Alright, let's go through the standings right now. We have Meister in first, Embassy in second, who is 30 points behind, me in third, with 30 points behind, something like that. 30 points behind that is Mido, Frag in fifth, Fakir on the same amount of points. The team standings: Mercedes, Toro Rosso, McLaren, Red Bull, Williams, Renault, Ferrari, Haas, Alfa Romeo, and the Force Indias or Racing Points. Right now, we're just waiting for everyone to go to the grid, select their fuel loads. This race should be in one stop, but I've been told there's rain near the end. So it might get dicey on those old mediums you're going to be on if you're starting on the softs. Right. They're getting ready for the formation lap. Let's see what happens in this race. I think everyone should go to about lap 12 on their softs. I've heard the undercut is really strong here, so I wonder what that's going to be like. Enable the telemetry to see the ERS loads. Most of the people starting on softs, with Fakir, Medro, and the Bumpy Flump starting on mediums, since they had free tire choice. This should be interesting. They will be on the softer compound near the end. Or maybe even don't need to go to the softs at all if it rains hard enough for inters. No one has touched each other yet, so no one's been ported to the grid. Everyone warming their tires. Can't see the temps. Want them between 89 and 92 for these soft compounds, I think. People glitching into each other. Always nice. Let's see what happens when the lights go out. They turn on, and we have 5 red lights. And away we go. And I can't see what's happening. I think I'm a bit delayed. Alright. Good start for Embassy in the Toro Rosso, alongside Mido already. They leave each other the room, and it's went out fine. Ooh, there's a Toro Rosso into the wall. That must be Aegis. Yes, it has. He's turned it around. Bumpy Flump gained 3 positions. I think someone didn't connect on the way to the grid. How is this corner gonna go? All fine for now. Let's give me the position changes. Oh wait, no, I want gap, interval, list to position change. So we have Fakir making up 3 positions on the start. Same for X-Ferry. We have Otterim and Embassy very close behind Mido, while Meister has pulled out half a second. Otterim has left the session. Let's re-invite him, just to be sure. Invite to lobby. Alright, let's hope he can return without losing too many positions, because right now it's not looking good. I think the timings are a bit bugged, because I think Almighty is further behind than 210s here. Juiceback has made 6 positions off of this. Oh, this great start from him. We have 3 wide going into that corner, that's never gonna work. There's a Ferrari up on the grass. Aegis has left the session without retiring his car. Must have had another crash or Steam disconnection. Let's re-invite. Oh, he's already back in, that is good. On board with the bumpy flump in the midfield, as he likes it. On the medium, so he's gonna go longer than most of the people in front of him. See about the tires. Yes. Midos, that's the fast lap of the race. 107.4. Someone is already pitting. It's Otterim. Can't see if he has wing damage. No, he hasn't, but he's going for the hearts. It's a peculiar decision, as they are really bad on this track. But whatever floats your boat. He might be trying to go to the end. We have another big battle into turn 2. Ends in the bumpy flump losing a position. Medro forcing Juiceback wide, bumpy flump profiting from it. But he's on the outside for this corner. He should not try to hang on. He does, but Medro 7 lags right through him. That's lucky. Almighty still looking racy with Embassy. They both have DRS in this train right now, so he's went straight into the back of him. That is bad. Careful rejoining on the track. Hits his wing on the pit exit wall. He needs to wait for this pack of cars to pass him. There he goes. Rejoins safely. There are some overtakes happening here. Let's see how it goes into this corner. Matter of seconds, send wide with a touch. Got a 3-second penalty already for Verstappen. We have TJD and Very having a fight here. Well, Embassy has been taken down to 7th. Unfortunate for him. Very looking very racy. Nice pun. Tonight. See what he can do. Fakir following close behind on the mediums. Hits the inside curb there, goes really wide onto the grass. Loses the position from it. Can Embassy profit of that as well? Not for now. He does have the DRS, but so has Very. But Very doesn't seem to have lost the slipstream. Embassy running very wide there. So that happens on the second straight. Not that much. Fakir has taken TJD though on that straight, on his medium, so he's looking very good. 4th already. See what's going on further back. Juiceback close to Gatsper. Everyone behind this is also joining in the DRS train. Matter of Verstappen is out of ERS though. I think MC just took 2 people on the same straight. That's pretty good. Back up to 4th. Mido is still looking racy against Meister. They both have the same ERS levels. Mighty gets a 3-second penalty, being in 16. So did Metro again. He's already up to 6 seconds right now. Fakir still following close behind on those mediums. TJD following that, and Ferry following that. So good scrap for 4th. Well, profiting off the DRS behind each other. So is Frag now. No, just outside of it. Juiceback and the bumpy flump. Juiceback doesn't have DRS to the car in front of him, so there should be a clean overtake from the bumpy flump. Has the DRS. Going to the outside. Bumpy flump waits his time. He gets DRS on this straight now, so maybe he can make the move back. Getting closer. Does he go for the inside? Nope, he stays behind. Yellow in sector 2. Who's gone off? Must be Frag. He was within a second of Ferry and now he's 5 seconds behind. Is he missing an end plate? No, looks good. Goes for the early pit stop, probably to mediums. Yes, mediums going on that. Vodendrug has left. This Chameleon gets a penalty. Let's see if I can invite him. Do I have him on the list? Oh, he lost his seat during the formation lap. Alright. That is rough. I've not been paying attention to the chat, sorry guys. Well, Xferry is coming in for mediums. Juice back close behind the bump front. See what happens here. Another bump front gets a penalty. After he cuts turn 1, obviously. Juice back getting close. Does he think about going to the inside? Ooh, he taps the bumpy flump a little bit there. Really close now for the second straight. I think he almost has it done. Good battle for 7th here. Fakir still staying close to Embassy on his mediums. Should bode well for him, going to the end on the softs. Well, Fakir gets a penalty, as I'm talking about him. Bit of a caster curse. Seems to be using traction control, flooring the car. Flooring the throttle, I mean. Coming out of the corners. Juiceback's really close to the bumpy flump again, but no dice yet. Metro Verstappen running close behind Gatsper on his mediums. He takes him. Just switched away from it. Wasn't expecting an overtake there. Into turn 7. Gatsper seems to be running his gears really long. Not sure if that gives the best performance, but side by side through the corner. Who's gonna get the DRS? I think it's Medro. Yes, he does. Going good to the outside. Can he keep it round here? Goes for the cutback. Doesn't work out for him. Bump Flump lost his position to Juice Bag on the softs. See if he can hold on to the next straight. He gets him here. It's Juice Bag going into the pits. Is that why he slowed down? No, he's not. He just wants the DRS, I think. Oh, Macer pits. And Mido pit at the exact same time. They come out in front of the bumpy flump. Now Juicebag has the DRS. But Mido coming out of the pits might give the bumpy flump some DRS. Yes, it did. So he should be safe at this straight. Medro, Verstappen and Gatsper are still fighting. Gatsper should pit soon on these 12 level 12 level softs. Embassy is pit as well on this lap. Came out just in front of Xferry. Once Store pits, it will give the lead over to Fuck here. Juicebag's getting close to the back of the bumpy flump again. Let's watch this. While Gatsper and Chameleon both pit. And Gatsper goes to another set of softs. Am I seeing that right? Juicebag getting the run on the bumpy flump, but I don't think it's enough. Nope, it is not. Gatsper is on new softs. So either he's expecting it to rain at the end or making a 2-stop, going to the mediums on the end. In the end. Otterim and Frag are battling for position for the last point. See how it goes. And Frag is very close behind. Well, store pits, also for softs. So he's thinking about rain at the end. Frag has DRS here. He's gonna wait for the second straight, I think. Using no ERS right now, just to get the DRS on Otterim for the next one. Frag gets a penalty for going wide there, which shouldn't have happened, but it's what this game does. Well, Macer gets a penalty. That might be good news for Maido if he can get within 3 seconds. See if Otterim hangs around on the outside. He does. Now goes for the cutback with TJD in close proximity. Fakir is in the lead, but Macer's already on his tail. Here comes TJD with the fresher mediums against the old hards. Should have him going into turn 1. But this loses him the DRS on Otterim. Otterim tries to hang on around the outside, but TJD rightfully didn't give him any space. Now TJD is DRSing on Frag, so if he can get close. Should see Macer passing Fakirson. There he goes. Loses the DRS for this straight, but I'm not expecting Fakir to fight back, as he will only lose time on his different strategy. But he'll take the extra DRS. Bumpy Flump in 4th after starting last. Looking good, but he still has to make his pit stop. Otterim dropped all the way back. They're having a 4-way fight here. Ferry and Medro Verstappen are having a fight for 7th. Medro still has to pit. DRS for Ferry now. See what he does. Does he send it? He does send it down the inside. Goes a bit wide. Might lose the position again. But has the DRS while Medro does not. So he should stay ahead. Almost losing the back end there, coming out of turn 2. Yellow in sector 2, that is the Bumpy Flump spun with Store. How's his wing? Wing is okay. How's the Ferrari's wing? So it seems to be okay. That is rough. He was having a good race, Arkean. Wonder what happened. It's starting to rain. You can see the raindrops. We might have more laps of inters than we were thinking at first. This is good for the people who haven't stopped yet. While Frag takes the bumpy flump on the outside. Bumpy flump cuts back on him though. None of them are opening their DRS. Not sure who has it. Ooh, that was a bit of a touch. Fragweiser losing a couple positions. Oof, TJD going white there. Well, Juiceback tries to get up the inside. Wonder when it's wet enough to go to the inters. Fight between Juiceback and TJD ends in a touch. Ooh, Bumpy Flump almost losing it. Exit turn 1. Frag lost a couple of positions. Did he hit the Bumpy Flump? Takes Gatsper. Or does he? Yes, he does. Gatsper goes wide. All the way off the track. The game can give you a 5-second penalty for that. See Almighty losing it. Missing a bit of an end plate, so he might have been in contact with someone. Aegis pits for wet first. Oh, his car is an AI, I think. He seems to be. Mido pits for inters. Well, Fakir and Fakir does as well. Embassy does. Tor does. Medro does. Except Maester, he's still out on the mediums. Needs to make this a very fast lap or he will lose the positions. Ooh, he is sliding. It's definitely too wet for the mediums. This might cost him first place for now. As you can see, Mido is gaining a lot. It's another 2 tenths. It's a full second in that corner. He might lose the lead of this. Let's see what happens. No speeding in the pit lane, that is good. Everyone is now on the inters. Maester is pitting. Yeah, Mido is gonna probably get him. I don't know, it's gonna be close on pit exit. Maester has got it. He has slower speed out of this. He should still have it, yes he did. He does. Let's see what happens now with everyone on inters. Maybe we can get some safety cars. People crashing out. Really benefited Metro Verstappening and the Bumpy Flump as they were a couple of people who hadn't pit yet and are now on one less pit stop than the rest. Fragweiser gets another penalty. See this battle between Otterwin and Frag. Last season they were teammates, now on different teams. Outer rim gets the cutback. And gets the position. Very well done. No yellows net yet. No one's spinning. Frag almost losing it there. Coming into turn 5. Aegis might not be an AI, I don't know anymore. Don't think he is, because he is on hot lap right now. Or overtake. While Store is out right now. Has he gone out of turn 1? Don't see his car. It is right over here somewhere. There it is. He's retired and left the session. Will that bring out a VSC or a safety car? Nope. Car has been removed without any vehicles needed. Katzper is getting close on the back of Aegis after being overtaken by him. Well, Ferry pits for wets. Is it raining that hard? I have no clue. We shall see what this means. Bumpy Flum's getting very close to TJD. It's on the outside here, let's see what happens. TJD goes into the back of him and almost spins. Into the side, more likely. With Verona on the wets, let's see if he gains on anyone or if he just loses time. Might be a good indication of what tire is actually the correct one right now. He's losing a couple tenths to the Almighty. So Bumpy Flum taking a position, that's nice. Up to 7th now. There's the Almighty closing up on Chameleon. Well, Verity has lost 3 seconds this lap, so it's not wets yet, and it might never be wets. We had this last year on Austria, where it never became inters after raining lightly for about 20 minutes. Almighty almost losing it on power. Chameleon does not fight back, or can't. Almighty gains a position. Casper going on the curb. Fokir is losing time right now in the wet. To Embassy and to the top 2. Now Gatsper pits for wets as well. Don't think that is the right call. As Very seems to be struggling, keeping up with anyone right now. See how Gasper does it on these wets. Almighty has maybe done a bit of a spin. He lost the place to Chameleon again. Almost loses it again out of the last corner. Not looking well. So he started in third. Otterum getting closer to the back of TJD. Yellow's in sector 2. I think it's the Ferrari of Gatsper. He's struggling on the wets as well. It's blue flags. Needs to move out of the way. Otterum is really getting close to the back of TJD. TJD goes wide, gives the place to Otterum. Who's now hunting for the bumpy flump. There's yellows in sector 2 and 3. I think it might have been... Ooh, it's the Almighty. Who's retired in the pits. After having a dreadful race. Well, Gatsper is only losing time to Chameleon on these wets. It's not looking good for him. Ferry gets a penalty for speeding in the pits. Probably getting back to Inters. No wets, but he retires the car. After taking a gamble and it not working. Well, Embassy has overtaken Fakir. Yellows in sector 1. That is X-Ferry's car still driving on the track. Not sure why, as it was retired in the pits, so it should be off the track, and he parks it on the side there. Ege is getting closer to the bag of frag for the last point scoring position. Fakir keeping up with Embassy for now. 6 laps left. Otterum closing on the bumpy flump and juice bag. Might be able to get 6th. Good point scoring positions for Renault right now. Juiceback goes wide into that corner. Bumpy flump closes up a bit. Gatsper also retires in the pits after trying the wet strategy. Yellows in sector 1. Oh, that's Gatsper's car leaving the pits again instead of just staying in its box. Aegis is really close to frag right now. Let's see what happens. Goes for the inside. Oh, Gatsper retires, so you actually can't overtake now because there's yellows. Frag hanging on the outside. Side by side towards turn 3. Aegis is the inside, so she should have this corner. Frag still sticking on the outside. Might even get it. He does. Now Frag's on the inside. Ooh, goes wide. Little of a bump happened. Must have lost control. Doesn't want to give up the point scoring position. Both the Bumpy Flump and Outer Rim are close to Juice Bag. Let's see what will happen here from the straight. Bumpy Flump seems to be getting a better exit than Juice Bag here. He might have a chance. ERS on overtake, go for the inside man. And he does. It's a clean pass. Juiceback tries to stick around on the outside. Now Otterim also gets through. Teammates, of course. Otterim sticking with the Bumpy Flump for now. Has a good run. Is he gonna go for it? He is. Deep dive in the inside. Runs out wide. Bumpy Flump gets his position back. Otterim also losing a position to Juice Bag. Big three-way fight for 6th. Otterim gets the better exit of the two Renaults. Tries to go for the inside. Doesn't work out. Nothing happening at the front. Mieser has a almost 12-second gap over Maido, who has in turn a 9-second gap to Embassy. That should stay as it is for the next 3 laps. Does Otterim get the better exit here? I think he does. Goes for the outside. Maester gets another warning. Does the Bumpy Flump hang on the inside? He does. Otterim slots back in behind. Juiceback has lost the connection with these two. Should stay in 8th. While the Bumpy Flump and Otterim are catching Verstappen in front. Who has, I believe, about 15 seconds of penalties from going wide in a couple corners. Well, Otterim cuts the track a little bit. Might have been a warning. Chameleon gets another penalty. While Meester starts his last lap. These ones also starting their last laps now. Bumflump should have the toe of Metro Verstappen, so should keep him clear of Otterim. While Meesters goes through the last corner and across the line to finish in first position, with Mido behind. See what happens with this fight. Bumpy Flump getting real close to Verstappen now. Let's hope this does not end in tears on the last lap. Real close between these three for 6th. See what happens on the line. Otterim might take the Bumpy Flump. He almost does, but they both had penalties, and Juiceback actually takes 5th. Very nice race. No safety car. Meester winning. Mido in 2nd and Embassy in 3rd. So Meester will extend his championship lead. A lot of penalties were recorded. Nine seconds, 12 seconds. Alright, that was it. See you guys next time.